Hey everyone, it's James Roloff here from Powder Keg Web Design. I'm filling in for Lisa's Tidbit Tuesdays. She's kindly asked me to talk about content strategy today. So today we're talking about the three-step content strategy. And this is a strategy that I use even for our internal stuff, but also with clients too. So it's three steps, very simple. The first one being define your customer personas. So in order to write good content, you have to know who you're writing it for. So I start by looking at personas, usually create like a or first persona, and then a B or secondary persona, and sometimes a C or third persona to look at too. And this is looking at who am I writing to, who are my customers. So I like to start by looking at our top customers and saying, obviously I want more customers like them, so who are they as people? Obviously starting with like what's their role in the company. For our case, it's typically marketing managers, vice presidents marketing, marketing specialists. That's kind of our title for that person. But that being said, you want to look even beyond that too and say, how old are they? What's their gender? What's their family situation like? What do they personally value? But also like what are they looking for in a business relationship? All these things sound unnecessary when you're writing about content for business, but at the end of the day, it helps you kind of build a better picture of the person you're looking at. And so I typically label that persona, in our case, like a marketing manager, but I'll even give them a name too and kind of pretend it's a person. It's a specific person that when I'm sitting down and writing content, I can say I'm writing it for this person. So I create a primary one, and then I'll create a secondary one. Same process, of my best customers. If they don't fit in this group, what's the next biggest group? And do the same thing. Look at title, name, age, everything, and kind of build out that persona too. The second part of the content strategy is defining your buying stages. So this is kind of the process that people go through when they're purchasing your products. And for most businesses, they kind of follow a similar path. But again, I want you to look at your business and say, okay, for us, what's those buying stages look like? For most cases, it starts with problem awareness. So someone going from just being their normal state to I think I have a problem, to I have a problem I need to address. Typically, after people find out they have a problem, they start looking for solutions. So then kind of the initial research of, okay, in order to fix my problem, what do I need to do? Once they know what they need to do, then they're looking at different companies that can do it for them. So it's kind of that decision-making phase of actually vetting out customer or actual companies and saying, okay, who has the best customer service? Who has the best portfolio? Who can help me best solve my problem? So that's decision-making. At that point, most marketing stops because someone had made the purchase, hopefully with your company. But it's important to think about that last thing, which is post-purchase. So how do you get more lifetime value out of a customer by marketing to them after the fact they purchased from you? Or how do you get more referrals from someone because you're providing excellent support too? So it's important to think about that entire buying stage and say, okay, for my people that buy from me, what are the stages they go through? And actually writing down within each stage what people are looking for and what information is most helpful for them. Which kind of gets me to point 3 of the three-step strategy. That's to create what I call a content matrix. So across the x-axis, I have the personas, and the y-axis, I have the actual buying stages, and you can fill in the dots. So you can say, so for us, for instance, marketing manager, persona A, what kind of content they need at each stage of the buying cycle? Because it's going to be different, right? So problem awareness, for content there, I might write about what makes up good web design, or just last month I did like the negative effects of bad web design too. So someone can see that and say, oh, I think I have a problem. I think my website's not up to date anymore. Where down towards the decision making, I might think, okay, I need to have a good up to date portfolio, because at that point, someone knows they have a problem. They know the solution is a new website, but during that decision making stage, a marketing manager is going to want to look and find out, okay, what other websites has this person made? Let's see the quality of their work. So kind of more that decision-making type contact. So that's a marketing manager. Where on the other side, our B persona is a small business owner. And in their case, they might be looking at, for decision-making, what's the responsiveness? What's the billing cycle? What kind of ROI can I get? Because they're thinking more as a business owner and not as someone who's in control of a brand, but more of someone who's in control of payroll and making things happen with their business too. So the content matrix really allows you to make more specific content that resonates with specific people at specific times in the buying cycle. So I think a lot of marketing people struggle with the concept of what content should I write, who should I write it for, and when you create this matrix, it really helps you kind of more clearly define for this person at this stage in the buying cycle, this is the information they're going to need. So again, a very simple exercise to go through this, create the persona, create the buying stages, and then create that matrix, but it'll help you drastically with your content strategy. Any questions, definitely reach out to me, leave a comment. We'll post a link to the blog as well in this post so you can see kind of more lengthy description of this process too. Thanks.